best podcast in Long Beach, California. This is Tacos and Workouts. What it is. Podcast.
What up, Holmes? It's me, Little Hater, the best podcast in Long Beach. And today I have a very special guest. Tell him who you is.
Hey, what's up, Long Beach? This is Fernando Sanchez here.
With the comedy hours, dog, right?
Yeah, it's with Fernando's Comedy Hour. Here we're going to be doing a show at Sevilla's nightclub in Long Beach here. Friday, October 14th. Come on down. We got a great lineup. It's always a fun show. It's always a party. Come down. I recommend it. You need to come. You need laughter in your life. That's what you need.
Yeah, dog. So you're going to have like how many comedians, dog?
Thanks. And thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, by the way.
Oh, yeah, dog. Anytime, dog.
It's beautiful out here in Long Beach. We're out here. It's great weather, man. Always enjoy Long Beach. We have about 4 comedians, right? There's always special guests. You never know who's going to pop in. So it's always a great time.
Hey, dog. Let me ask you a question, dog. You know, since it's right here in Long Beach, dog, and, you know, everybody knows I'm the best podcast in Long Beach.
That's right, the best.
Can I get up on stage and do like about 3 minutes, dog?
Yeah, fuck yeah, you can get up on stage. How much? Yeah, come check out Little Hater do his debut.
That's
at
right,
Fernando's Comedy Hour on the stage.
That's right, dog.
Live.
I got about 3 minutes worth of materials, dog.
Yeah, he's been working hard. I know you've been working, right? You've been working a lot. You've been writing.
I've been doing a lot of stuff, dog. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to have you on that. Come on, man.
Yeah, dog. You know what? I got the 3 minutes. You come out. You meet Fernando's Comedy Hour. You get to see Little Hater. I go up on stage. I do my 3 minutes, and then you get to watch a lot of more funnier vatos than me, dog.
Yeah, we got a lot of great comedians on here, man. A lot of guys been on TV. They're all over. You know, some of maybe you never heard of them, but you know what? They never heard of you either. So, fucking cares. Come down and have a good time. That's all that matters.
All right, Fernando. So let's get down to the business, dog. How'd you get into the comedies, dog?
Honestly, I think it's like any other comedian would tell you. We've always loved comedy. Always wanted to do it. Since I was a kid, I used to watch stand-up comedians, and I used to tell myself, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I want to do. You know, everything else, like, was second nature. But, but that's what I always wanted to do, you know, in my heart, that's what I always wanted to do. I always wanted to do comedy, man. I loved any chance I could get to watch comedy. I would watch it. I'd go out of my way to do it. And I finally got my chance to do it. So here I am.
So, like, what age did you decide that you wanted to be a comedian?
Well, you know what? Honestly, it didn't come until late. I was in my 30s when I wanted to be, when I figured out that I could become a comedian, you know. I just didn't know how to do it. So I went to a comedy show with my boy Little Rob. He's been around forever too. Little Rob Robledo. He's a comedian. He's been around. He's everywhere. He travels the country, and I never met him before, but I went to his comedy show, and we had a blast, man. They used to do a comedy show here in Long Beach, up the street, actually, at Cuban Pete's. The place is not there no more. But the second time I went there, right, I remember some kids were heckling him, so he told the kids, hey, you guys want to get up here? See, you think it's easy? All right, come on up here. And the kids went up there, and they fucking froze, man. They didn't know what to do, right? And Rob was actually pretty cool with him, and he said, you know what? You guys think you can do this still? He goes, come back next week with 3 minutes, and I'll put you up again. So he even gave him another chance to come up, man. Rob was pretty cool. You could have just been an asshole, you know, and fucking tore them apart. You go, man, get the fuck out of here. But he gave him a chance, and that's when the light clicked on. I was like, hey, maybe I can do that, you know, maybe. So I waited, and I talked to Little Rob, introduced myself. I said, hey, Little Rob, you know, I always wanted to do comedy too. I said, how can I get 3 minutes too? And he's like, well, do you have any material? I said, do you have 3 minutes? And I was like, no, I don't, because I never knew about, you know, you never knew how to go about it. I had jokes, but I never really know how to put them together. So another friend of mine used to do open mics, right? And he was doing a mic in Hermosa Beach. And I hit him up. I'm like, hey, dude, what do you need to do? He goes, no, man, just come on, show up, and we'll put you on. So I remember doing my first 5 minutes. And I worked on it for 6 months, man. I finally got my 5 minutes, right? I got my 5 minutes of material. And when I was ready, I hit up Little Rob, but he wasn't around anymore. The club was closed. She got turned into it was a Korean church. It's So it wasn't there anymore. They closed everything down in Long Beach. So it took me a while to get back to Little Rob, but I think like 2 years later, I ended up seeing Rob on a fucking on a poster on Facebook. This is way back. So I hit him up on Facebook. I'm like, hey, Little Rob, so and so. This is me. I remember you. And Little Rob was always cool, man. He's always been cool. He's like, yeah, I remember you. He goes, yeah, once you come down. He was doing a show in Long Beach, and I went up there and introduced myself again, and he put me up, and that's it. The rest is history. Just been doing comedy ever since.
Wow, man, that's a good story, Doug.
But you got to put in the work, man. You got to put in the work.
Yeah, comedies is not easy, Doug.
No, it's like anything, and nothing's easy, man. Anything you want to do in life, you got to work. You got to put time in it. You just got to make it look easy at the end. I guess it looks easy, but you don't realize the work. It goes a lot of work, and it's not physical, man, but mental, and emotional. Because sometimes you go up there and you eat shit, and people boo you or they don't laugh at you, and you're like, oh man, this is, you're like fucking emotionally drained, but you get up the next day and you do it because you love it,
Yeah, Doug. So let me tell everybody how I met Fernando's, Doug. So check it out, Doug. I met Fernando's through my friend Tony's, right? Yeah. And he goes, this is Fernando's. Right. And I walked up, and I know who he was, but he didn't know who I was. And he goes like, hey, you little haters. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, hey, I'm Tony's friends. And then I saw him go up on stage at Bruce's. Yeah. And you killed it, Doug. And I was like, man, this guy's really funny, Doug.
Oh, thank you.
And then I was like, man, Doug, I was like, this guy, he's got it. And then after that, I didn't think too much of it. And then we started hanging around, I was like, I just thought he was a funny vato. Come to find out, man, this guy's known like everywhere, Doc. Everywhere I go, everybody tells me about the Fernando's Comedy Hour. And then I found out that you have your own like shows and you promote your own shows.
Right, yeah.
And that's why we had him on, because he's got an upcoming show and we want everybody to come on. You put on some of the most greatest shows, Doc.
We put on a really good show, and it's in a great venue. It's Sevilla's nightclub in Long Beach. It's upstairs. I don't know if you're about Sevilla's, but it's known. It's got a restaurant downstairs and the nightclub's upstairs. So we do the show upstairs, we do the comedy show, and then you got the party afterwards. You got the club, so you stay and party.
You tend to hold a couple of shows a year, more or less, right?
Yeah, I was doing like once a monthly. I used to do a monthly before COVID.
Okay.
And then after COVID, it just it wasn't so good. We went through some bad times, but I think those days are over. So hopefully we can get back.
Yeah, I think they're over too. Yeah. So.
People need comedy in their life, man. You need laughter, bro.
There's like a major comedy boom right now. Everybody's trying to be the funnies,
Always, yeah, sure. Everybody, yeah.
So check it out, Doug. For all of you who do not know, tell them where to find you, Doug.
You can find me on, usually on the freeway, asking for money. Where else can you find me? Well, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or comedy clubs.
But it's like Fernando's Comedy Hour on YouTube.
I got a podcast on YouTube. Yeah, Fernando's Comedy Hour. You can find me there. Where else can you find me?
On Instagram is
on
Fernando's?
Instagram, right? Fernando's Comedy Hour, same thing. Here with little hater. You can find me here. You can reach me if you want to reach me. You can reach me through the little hater. I'm on social media. I'm everywhere. You'll see me.
All right, so that way you guys could find him. So you guys could hit him up and find him wherever he does a show. You could come down and say, "Hey, I saw you on the Tacos and Workouts show."
Yeah, come down, say hi, man. Say what's up.
All right, Doug. Let's talk about the comedies, Doug.
Let's talk about comedy, man. Let's do it. That's what we're here for.
All right, Doug. Who's your favorite comic, Doug?
Fuck, I got so many, man. Right now. Well, as far as comedians, everybody's you're gonna say the top names, right? But I got so many, I don't know, man. Who was I influenced by when I was a kid? Like Bob Hope, all the old comedians, Jerry Lewis. I used to watch a lot of comedies in English because they didn't have that much stuff in Spanish. I grew up, in a Mexican household, so all my parents spoke Spanish. We only had one TV back then, so they didn't let us watch. I could only watch English TV was like on Sundays.
It was like Chente 24 hours a day, right?
Chente and novelas. Yeah. That's all we watched.
Yeah, Doug.
Novelas, noticias, and Chente. That was it. And Sábado Gigante. Or Siempre en Domingo when we were kids. That was it.
That's it, dog. Same thing right here, dog.
Yeah, that's how we watch.
Hey, people get so defensive with their comics, dog. People are like, "Hey, man, don't you dare talk bad about that comic. I like them, dog."
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't, everybody's got it's a freedom of choice, right? If you don't like a guy, it's your right not to like him.
So check it out.
I don't know what he did to you. You know what I mean? Maybe he stole your girlfriend. I don't know. That's between you and him, bro. I don't know.
He invited me to lunch, and then he didn't pick up the tab, and he left me there to pay the tab.
He said, "I'll be right back," and never showed, and left.
Felipe Esparza, you owe me $30. Nah, just kidding, dog. I never met the guy.
Oh, never. Oh, like what? I was like.
Check it out, dog. The reason why I say it is because I want to talk about Sam Kinison, dog.
You don't like Sam Kinison?
You know what, dog? When I was a little vato and I used to watch them, like Marries the Children's,
yeah.
I thought, man, who's this loud, fat, annoying vato that just yells a lot, dog?
Right.
And then he's a comedian. And then I saw him and I was like, man, this guy sucks.
You
And
thought he sucked?
yeah, and guess what, dog? 20 years later, I still think he sucks.
Really?
Yeah, dog.
You don't think it was funny?
Nah, dog. I mean, for the time, yeah, he was funny but I never liked his humor. I made one little comment on the Facebook. Oh man, people started ganging up on me, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like his... Well, you're a hater. That's what you do, though.
Well, dog, I hate sometimes, dog,
yeah,
but this was an honest hate, dog. I didn't think he was good.
Really? You don't
Nah.
think? I thought he was hilarious.
I mean, like for him now, I could understand why people watch him. I could understand that
He
at the
was
time.
real truthful. He was real blunt. He didn't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, you know what? It's just it was edgy comedy for its time, and it's something that nobody had ever seen before. So that's why they gravitated to him.
Yeah, I think because people were tired of walking on eggshells. They're like, this guy really he didn't hold nothing back, man.
But he had like 1 or 2 specials, right?
Oh yeah. He was living. I mean, he was making a lot of money. He was doing drugs and
But then he
fucking everybody's wives and whatever. But that was his life,
I think at one time, like
He was the son of a preacher.
Yeah, that's what I heard, dog.
Yeah, and I think he was gonna be a preacher or something. That's where he got that voice. There's a whole documentary on him. You should watch it.
I did
It's
watch
good.
it, dog.
Yeah,
I did watch it.
Yeah.
So I could look, dog. It's like this. Just because I hate on you, dog, doesn't mean I don't like you, dog. It's like I can appreciate the person's, dog. It's a different kind of hate, dog.
So if little hater ain't hating on you, you don't like you then. That's just the way it is, right?
Hey, dog. I only hate on people that got it going on, and
That's it, right?
and sometimes I hate on people because they're dumb, dog. And that's just it, dog.
There's a lot of dumb people out there, man.
But even a pasta hate, dog, I'm also able to be a firme vato and be like, all right, that guy's cool. But back to Kennison, dog. So, yeah, I didn't appreciate his comedies too much, dog. I don't think it holds up though.
You don't think so? You don't think it was a little too hateful? You thought it was hateful?
No, it was annoyance more than anything, dog. But look, dog, if you go back and watch a Kennison, does it still hold up? Like
Yeah, it's
20
still
years?
funny.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think so.
I don't know, dog. I'm gonna have to go back, dog.
Go back and check it out. He's fucking funny. I mean, he makes fun of Ethiopians. He's like, what the fuck? He goes, look, there's nothing grows here. Fucking move.
I guess that part is funny.
I guess people hate to hear the truth sometimes. The truth hurts.
Oh yeah, dog. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I mean, it hurt a little bit, but you gotta accept. Sometimes you're like, it's true though.
Hey,
He's
dude.
right.
And another guy that I didn't understand his comedies, dog, is on. What's that guy, dog? That guy, he became big on MySpace.
Nah, no idea.
I forget his name. That's Dane Cook.
Oh, Dane Cook.
I pulled it out of nowhere, dog.
Right.
Yeah, dog. I don't understand his comedies neither, dog.
You don't think he's funny?
Nah, dog. He's funny looking, but that's about it, dog.
You never seen his specials?
I saw his special, dog, and I was like, hey, when's the funny gonna come on, dog?
You ever seen his movie?
Which one, dog?
He's got a movie with Erica. What was her name? The girl
Jessica Alba.
No. The other blonde.
Jessica Simpson's.
Jessica Simpson. Yeah.
Hey, dog. I have to admit, I did like
Jessica Simpson's hot.
I have to admit,
Back
dog,
in her day, yeah.
Those 2 movies. Oh, the other one with the Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Oh yeah, wasn't he like
My Best Friend's Girl or something?
Was it? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
dog. Oh, hey, when you talk about movies, dog, I know all about the movies.
You know the movies, yeah.
So check it out, dog. I do have to admit, those movies were good, dog. Those movies are actually better than his comedies.
He was
dog.
better. He was a better actor than. Well, he has a couple movies. He has the one where he's at No, wait, that's not him. I confuse him with the other actor. They're at the diner. No, that was the other guy.
Yeah, and the movie Waiting, he came out. He was a busboy or something in the
Or
background.
he was a waiter.
He was a waiter.
He was a waiter, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And he didn't talk that much on that movie. Though. I think that was his first.
I think one of his first movies where he got a small part in it.
Yeah, and then he was in the back, and he was like the cook or something.
Yeah, and then that guy Louis too. That one, that Puerto Rican dude. What's his name? He was in Carlito's Way.
Yeah, that guy, the ugly fat guy.
Motherfucker looks like an Incredible Hulk.
That guy looks like he needs to like get on a diet big time.
We all need to get on a diet. Yeah, his name's Louis.
Yeah, that guy looks like he needs not only to get on a diet but surgery for his face. Cause come on, dog. Look, dog.
No,
that's one ugly vato, dog.
But you know what? He is. But you know what I like about him? His confidence, bro. He doesn't let that shit get in the way. You know what I mean? And he's been successful, dude.
Hey, dog. It's like
It's all about confidence, bro. It's not about looks.
where it goes to show, dog, that it's not about looks. Because of an ugly, fat, out of shape actor like him could make it in Hollywoods. That means you could too, dog.
Yeah, anybody can. Yeah, it just goes to show you know, it's just your attitude about life, I guess, huh?
Yeah, dog. But you know what? I remember the first time I saw that fat, ugly vato. I saw him on the Boogie Nights, dog, and he was trying to be.
Was he in Boogie Nights?
He was on Boogie Nights, dog.
Was he really?
Yeah, dog.
Fuck, I don't remember.
Don't talk to me about movies, dog. I'm the movie guy, dog.
That's good. I watch a lot of movies too, but I have a hard time remembering shit.
I don't remember that guy's face. I know they called him Titi or something like that in one of the movies because
Oh, wow.
or Chichi or something. I don't know, but
Chichi.
yeah. Well, that guy in the Boogie Nights, he was saying like, "Hey, put me in the movie, right?" And then Burt Reynolds' character,
Yeah.
he goes, "Nah, dog, because you're fat and ugly." And he goes, "Come on, dad, come on." And after like all that, like begging for like an hour and a half through the movie, he's all like, "All right, dog, your time's come. I'm gonna put you in the movie." And then he couldn't get it up, dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dog. That was
Nervous? How you got nervous?
That was the funniest thing in the whole movie, dog.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that could be kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, that was funny.
Imagine you're finding time to perform and
He gets stage fright, dog.
you guys, his penis got stage fright. He
that's
didn't want to get on stage.
That's how it happens, dog.
Forgot his material, dude.
Hey, check it out, dog. I'm not gonna say you, but maybe you know a story of maybe one of your friends. Have you ever heard of anybody getting stage fright, like when it's time to perform, like in the bedrooms?
Well, nah, not really.
No.
I've seen some guys just forget their material and leave early.
No. I said in the bedrooms, dog.
Oh, in the bedroom, stage fright?
Like your friends tell you, "Hey, dog, I met a chick last night. I couldn't get it up, dog."
No, never heard of anybody.
No?
Do that. No. You?
Dog.
Well, the older you get, you get ladies. The older you get, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
It's not, but it's 2 minutes of experience. It's 2 minutes of 30 years of, trial and error, ladies. It's the best 2 minutes of your life.
The best 2 minutes of your life. I like.
It's like a roller coaster, right? When you go to Disneyland or Magic Mountain, that roller coaster seems like an hour, right? But what was it, like a minute and a half? It's the best 2 minutes of your life.
The best
bro.
2 minutes of your life. Dog.
Yeah, when you have sex with older guys, you just remember that. It's like riding a roller coaster at Magic Mountain.
It's like you gotta wait 2 hours.
It's up and down. You gotta wait 2 hours. We gotta wait 2 hours for her to get ready, and then 2 hours to get on, and 2 minutes to get on, and it's done. And you better fucking enjoy it.
Man, check it out, dog. When I used to date, dog, that explains my whole dating life. Check it out, dude. I used to go pick up my girlfriend Muffin.
Muffin was her name?
Muffin, dog.
That was her name?
That's right.
Muffin?
Dog. Muffin.
What was it, that a baker?
Like with what you eat, dog?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Was she a porn star or what?
What, the dad's? I don't know, dog.
No, the girl, Muffin?
Oh, no, her?
That was her real name. Her name was Muffin?
Nah, dog. That's her name that we give her. Like, nobody in the hood has real names.
Oh, okay. Muffin. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah,
yeah, dog.
Go ahead.
So she used to spend like 2 hours getting ready, right? And then listening to Mariah Carey's. And then we have to like go to the club. And then I have to spend
Mariah Carey.
Yeah. And then I have to spend like $100 on drinks, right?
Oh, yeah. Easy. Fucking clubs are outrageous with their drinks.
And then I had to like dance like a fat guy like for 2 hours, get all fat and sweaty, right? And then after that, she goes like, we will go home, and she goes, "Okay, I'm finally ready." And she's all drunk. She's all like, "Make loves to me, dog."
Yeah.
And then 2 minutes worth of, and that was it, dog.
That was it?
That's it, dog. Because check it out, dog. Look, don't be so inconsiderate, ladies. Look, first of all, The vato's got to wait for you for 2 hours. Then he's got to drag you to the club, spend hundreds of dollars, then dance for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
And then you expect them to perform? Man, a guy gets tired after all that, dog.
It's a lot of work. Women expect a lot from guys, dude.
So this is my proposition for you ladies, dog. Check it out, dog. How about we skip you getting ready? We skip me spending hundreds of dollars, and I just pick up a 12-pack. And instead of me making love for you for 2 minutes, I make love to you for 2 hours.
Yeah, they're not gonna go for that. They're gonna go. Let's go to the club. Because what girls want is they want to go out and have fun, man. They want you to spend money on them.
You know what? I also think they like to compete, dog. They're very competitive.
They are, man. They like to compete with. They don't do it with guys. They do it with other women.
They're like, I want to go show how pretty I am, dog.
To other women, though.
Yeah.
It's all about once they get. Yeah, it's all it is. It's all about competition. And I don't care. You know what I mean? That's whatever.
Yeah.
Let them have their thing, man. That's what they want to do.
I went out with the mija once, and we went out to cities in East LA. Cities, where you at, dog? Where you at, dog? You know. And what ended up happening, dog? She got into a fight, dog. Oh, dog.
Let me put my phone on silent.
He's a busy guy, dog. Everybody is requesting his services.
Yeah, it's all the bill collectors.
He's wanted by everybody.
Yeah, he's wanted by everybody. All right, that's it. We got what's going on. So.
Oh yeah. So what ended up happening? She started like getting jealous on another girl. And she started like to get into a fight. Right.
She got jealous over you?
No, on another girl.
Oh really?
Because she says I'm more prettier than her.
Oh shit.
And I go, hey, who cares, dog?
Really?
Yeah. And then she asked me, dog, if I were to get into a fight, what will you do?
I put money on. You ever seen her fight?
Nah, dog. This was like one of the first dates that I had ever been gone out with this girl.
Oh, she asked you like if she got in a fight, what would you do?
Yeah, she goes, I'm about to get into a fight, so what were you gonna do?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I just fucking leave your ass, dog. And then she goes, why? And I go, because I got 2 strikes and I don't want to work on my third, dog.
Right.
I'm like, it ain't worth it, dog. Why?
Yeah.
Because you're jealous that girl's nalgas are bigger than yours? Come on, dog. It's not worth it, dog.
She wanted to fight a girl over her ass?
Yeah, dog. Hey, what you doing, dog? Put that shit away, dog.
No, I'm trying to put it on silent. Sorry about that, guys.
Come on, dog. Podcast etiquette.
I know, podcast etiquette. I'm sorry, guys. We can cut that out. But people keep calling me, man. I'm trying to turn my phone off.
They probably want tickets to the show, huh?
Yeah, they want tickets to the show. They hit me up.
How does that work, dog? For this show, you buy your tickets online, or you just pay at the door?
You can get them at the door, or you can get them through me. You hit me up on Instagram, drop me a DM, and then see how many tickets you want. Send the money, and you're good.
Is this like a pretty good-sized venue?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Fits about 60, 70 people.
Oh, so it's going to sell out pretty fast.
Oh, yeah. It sells out pretty fast, yeah. It's nice, too. Man. I don't know if you guys ever been to Sevilla's nightclub, it's really good.
And then after the comedies, like it's on a Friday, right? And after the
Friday
comedies,
night, yes.
Does it turn into a nightclub?
It turned into a nightclub. Yeah, you got some of the best DJs around. It gets packed, man. It gets noisy. You got bottle service. You got all the good stuff. The best drinks, too. Some of the best drinks. I don't know if you ever had the margarita. They have this margarita there called it's called what is it? Chorizo.
Chorizo?
Yeah, that's what I said.
And a margaritas?
Yeah.
What is it, dog?
Dude, it's just a margarita with a piece of chorizo, and I was like, what the fuck, right? So that's what I said. But then the bartender, remember the first time when we first did the show, we were going over the drink specials what we're going to put on, and he says, you should do the margarita one with the chorizo, right? It's like, I never tried it, dude, but I tried one. I was like, fuck, yeah, let me have 2.
Does it taste like chorizo?
No, they just put a little chorizo on top. Because it's Spanish. So it's Spanish food. So a lot of Spanish food is like European food, like... So a lot of like English food, they have a lot of sausage and they use a lot of meat and cheese and bread in their cooking, and it's for some of the best fucking margaritas you'll ever have, dude.
Hey, have you ever had that Goldschlager?
No lie. No, I never. I've tried it before. Yeah, I've tried it. Excuse me.
It's not actual real golds, right?
Yeah, they're gold. Yeah, there's real gold flakes in there.
It's actual real golds?
Yeah.
Ah, come on, dog.
Yeah, but it looks bigger in the inside the drink, but it's gold flakes, bro.
So can't you just take out the golds and then go sell it?
Nah, it's probably not even worth. It's not even worth it, probably.
All right, dog. So
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much gold they put in there, but I imagine it can't be. I mean, how much is a bottle? Like $30, $40?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to think of gold right now is like what, 1,600 an ounce?
All right, check it out, Doug. For all of you vatos out there who've never had Goldschlagers, hey, Goldschlagers, what's up?
What's that, gold sluggers?
Hey, what's up, Doug? I'm talking about you. All right, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to go buy a bottles. I want you to drink it. Gold flakes and all. And then you come back to this episode and tell me if your caquita came out with gold flakes.
If it came out real gold.
Yeah, man, I wanna see. I think that's maybe the number one reason why people buy.
No, I think
the
your
gold
body.
flakes.
Well, your body digests inside.
And then the gold goes away.
Yeah, the minerals. Your body turns it into something. You piss it out probably more than shit it out. I'm guessing.
Hey, Doug, do you have any good drinking stories, Doug?
I have a couple good drinking stories.
Tell us one if you can.
Yeah,
I don't want to get you in trouble, Doug.
No. What we were just talking about, we were just reliving old memories of a friend of mine, super good friend of mine. Grew up with him since we were little. The guy can fucking drink, dude. The guy can drive too, right? So this is a couple years ago, a long time ago. There used to be a strip club here in Long Beach. It's not there no more, right?
What was the name, Doug?
Angels.
Nah.
No, it was not there no more. Anyways, we all went. He was an electrician at the time, so we went with his electrician buddies.
Wait. I was thinking of nalgas and titties. Did you say he was a Christian at the time?
No, he wasn't Chris. He was electrician.
Electrician. I was like, hey, wait a minute.
No.
He's a Christian. He wants to see nalgas
so he
and
was an
titties.
electrician. So we went to the fucking strip bar, and we're buying pitchers like crazy. We're drinking, man. We're fucking drinking. We're drunk, right? And my friend's driving. He's driving at the time, and I trust him because everybody's drunk. So this guy, he has a good record for driving drunk. He can drive drunk. That's good, right? So we get it. Okay, I was like, it's time to leave. We go in the parking lot. We go, and everybody's like, "Are you okay to drive?" And he got mad. He goes, "Fuck you guys! I know how to fucking drive." Right? He got real mad. So it was time to get, and I guess he just had to back up a little bit. And the fucking guy steps on the gas, right? And we hear this bump up. And we're like, "Fuck!" And he looks back. He goes, "Hey, did I hit anything?" And then I look back. I got like a motherfucker. You're on top of a car. So. I mean, he can drive. He just can't drive in reverse. So we fucking hit it. We're like, fuck it, let's get out of here, bro. At the time, I don't know how the fuck he did it, but we drove home. That fucking drove good. But we were on top of. He's like, did I hit anything? I was like, no, you're on top of it, dude. Let's fucking go.
Good times, man.
No, dude, I've been drunk so many times where. You ever been drunk so much, where you're like praying the next day, you're like, I'm never doing this again.
All my life, dog. All my life.
And then next Saturday, you're back at it again, you're drinking again, right? And then you say the same thing. Oh, God, please, I'm not going to do this again. And then the next weekend, you're back.
The story of my life,
The story of my, yeah, that's it. Dude, now when I was younger, I used to spend a whole paycheck on the weekend, dude. I get paid on Fridays, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, by Monday, I was borrowing money, like $20 to get through the week.
Because you were brokes.
I was fucking broke. Do you know how much money I spent at those nightclubs, dude? Oh, fuck. I'm thinking if that place was a bank, if I would have saved my money instead of spent, dude, I would have be a fucking millionaire right now.
I bet, dog. I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. When you're young, you don't give a fuck. You just spend all your money and everything. You just got enough to eat. That was it.
Well, you know what, dog? I was the same way, dog. That's why I'm a broke vato, but you know what? I look back at it now, and I did all my desmadre when I was young.
Yeah.
Right. So now that I'm an older vato, and I don't feel I missed out on nothing, dog.
No, that's right, because you went through it.
I did it all, dog.
Yeah, you did it all, man. So now you're like, you look back, you're like, I'm glad I did it. And I just, you want to go to bed at 9 now. 9 o'clock, you're like, fuck, I'm going to bed.
That's the way it is, dog. When you get to be my age, dog, it's like, you know what? I just want to chill out and not do nothing, dog. I'd rather watch other people do stupid things.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh yeah, weekends you just want to spend time with your kids, man.
Yeah, sometimes people are like, hey, little hater, like let me buy you a drink, and I'm like, how about you save that money?
Do you drink anymore?
Nah, not no more, dog.
You don't drink anymore?
Not as much, no.
Or any less, or what?
No, I had to cut down.
About
dog.
the same?
I had to cut down because check it out, dog. Every time I used to drink, it was either like, I ended up sleeping with a girl I didn't want to sleep with, or
really?
or I got a DUIs,
Yeah.
So it was always like a bad stories, dog.
Oh shit.
Yeah, or I did something stupid,
Yeah. Same here. I would get so fucking drunk I'd end up fighting. Towards the end, that's when I was just like, even friends didn't want to hang out with me no more because. Every time I got drunk, I was just a bad alcoholic, dude.
Yeah.
I'd end up fighting, or I always get in a fight. And most of the time I get thrown around by the bouncers. So fucking bouncers, dude. Back then, I weighed like 160, 170.
Yeah.
These bouncers weighed 320.
Yeah,
Big motherfucker,
6'2",
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
Well, you can't. You're drunk. They fucking just pick you up and throw you.
Yeah, they just tossed you like a fucking sack of potatoes.
Yeah, dude. I remember one time. One time we went up to Hollywood. I forget what club it used to be, but we were there, and I ended up fighting with a Marine, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, we got in a big ass fight, and then the bouncer just fucking threw me. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I remember ended up on the floor with this fucking knee on my neck. And I was like, all right, motherfucker, all right. I was like, I'm going to sue, motherfucker, I'm going to sue. So they let me go, man. I heard I heard my jaw like just crunching, like I heard like bones breaking and shit. Oh, fuck. I said, this can't be good. So I was like, I'm going to sue you, motherfuckers. I'm going to sue. Let me fucking go. And they let me go, dude. They let me fucking go.
Wow.
Just let me out, dude. But yeah, that was a time when I was a little arrogant, So I said, I need to stop this. I can't be. I still drink now, but not. I try to, I'm not. Thank God I'm a little bit wiser,
Sometimes people like remind me of the stories that like of things that I used to do, but I forget, dog.
Do you forget about shit?
Yeah, dog. Like people will remind me of stuff that I did. They got like little hater stories, and I don't remember them, dog. No. And then because that's how much I used to drink. And then I don't believe them, and then they come back with back in the day there weren't that many like smartphones and stuff like that.
Yeah, we didn't have none of that.
So, but sometimes like the whole homie would like I would always take like the cameras. I was the camera guys. And then when I would get drunk, they would borrow my camera and then they would take the pictures, dog.
Oh, okay, pictures,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, so like I got two stories. So one time, I got on a police motorcycles.
You stole a bike from
No. I didn't steal it. I got on top of it.
Oh.
And I was playing around, and then the cop came and he told me, hey, get off. And he didn't arrest me, dog.
Oh, really? That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool, dog. And I didn't believe that story.
You're lucky, man. You're lucky the guy didn't do that to you.
I know. And then they showed me.
He could have taken your ass to jail. Right?
Yeah, because I was super drunk, dog.
Fuck, dude.
And I didn't care. I just saw his bike, and then I was like, I go, look at me, dog. And I was like, and my friend was laughing, dog. And then he's like, hey, get off. And I go, hold on, dog. I'm all like, it's chips, dog. And then I was being a big pendejo, dog. And I'm all like making fun and and then I feel someone goes, hey, dude. My friends are like, hey, vato. And I'm like, hey, shut up, dog. And he starts tapping me on the shoulder, dog. And then I'm like, stop it, dude. And then I turned around and I was like, it was the cops. He goes, hey, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Really?
And I was like,
you got away, dude.
Yeah, I'm just having fun, dog. And then he goes, just get the fuck out, get out of here. And he didn't do nothing to me, dog.
Yeah. I remember one time we got drunk. My friend and I went to a club for a friend's birthday. Right, I used to work with her. And went to their birthday party, and so some kids in there snuck in a bottle, and they were pretty cool with us. And they were kind of like, "Hey, you guys want something?" We goes, yeah, we were drinking, we're drunk, we're fucked up. We got out of the club, man, and then the same kids that were hooking us up inside with drinks, they were getting punked by some dude outside. And I knew him, so I was like, we kind of stuck up for him, dude. So we ended up getting a fight, right? And we won. I don't know how the fuck we won, but we won. Me and my friend, it was just me and my friend. My cousin, actually, right? And so we get back in the car and we fucking drive off. And I'm drunk as fuck. I don't know how the fuck I'm driving, right? I'm just nervous or something. Must be the nerves or something. But we actually get pulled over by the cops. And I don't know how the fuck I passed the sobriety test. Because they made you do the whole line thing, the whole ABCs. And I must have been on my fucking, like, on my zone or something. But I don't know how the fuck I got away with it.
You got away with it?
Yeah, but they let us go and I drove home and we're like, holy shit. We just got away, dude. And then there's times when I drove home and like I don't know how the fuck. The worst time is when you get high, bro.
Oh,
you get high. That's the worst. We went to a show in Hollywood. A friend of mine, right, lives up in Hollywood, and I said, dude, I'll meet you up at the show. We're gonna go see. It was a punk show, and we were there. And after the show, we went back to his house. And the fucker likes to smoke weed, man. He's got the good shit, right? So we went back to his house. We're smoking weed. It's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, right? And I'm as high as fuck, dude. And at the time, I had one of those little 240 Volvo wagons. And so imagine, I live in Long Beach, and I'm driving back from fucking Hollywood at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I was driving 40 miles an hour, bro, because it took me forever to get home. I ended up. I don't know how the fuck I got home. I don't know how I didn't get a ticket, dude. But all I remember was cars just passing me up, and I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I actually didn't make it home. When I got off the freeway, I parked by a Ralph's, and I said I gotta sleep, and I slept. I was like 10 minutes away from my house. But I couldn't drive anymore because I was fucking falling asleep.
Damn, dog. It was like you were that gone that
I was that gone, dude.
that you had to pull overs and sleeps because you felt you weren't gonna make it.
I wasn't gonna make it, dude. No, I fucking ended up sleeping for an hour. So I get home at 6 o'clock in the morning, and my wife's like, "Where the fuck were you?" You know? Yeah, I remember I'm married. I'm married with kids, so my wife's like, "Where the fuck were you?" I was like, "Oh, I went to a party." You know, just. I said
I didn't cheat on you. I slept at Ralph.
No, I didn't. You know, we just nothing happened. I mean, I was just with my friend. We went to the show.
I needed to sleep at the Ralph.
I told you know, I got high and just I couldn't make it. I had to pull over and sleep. She was fucking mad, but you know what? She got over it. She was all right.
Oh,
that's one thing I'm lucky. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't understand how these guys they're so nice to their wives now. I don't know. I don't get it.
What do you mean they're so nice to their wives?
They're so nice to their... I don't know. I don't get it. I forget I said anything. I'm going to get shit for this, but...
Nah, dog. Check it out, dog. You know how that... You said you slept in your cars, dog. I never did that, dog.
No?
No, I never did that.
I had to do like 20 minutes. I think it was like an hour, so I knocked out.
Nah, because if I were to go to sleep in the cars, dog, I was going to sleep 8 hours, dog.
You're going to sleep 8 hours?
Yeah, dog. Or 12.
It happens. It happened to me before.
Yeah?
I used to work construction. Coming back from, we're working out in Palm Springs, right? And usually we would carpool, so we would meet up somewhere. Because I'm driving from Long Beach, so we would carpool to save on gas. This is when I was younger. And the guys in construction, I don't know if you know those guys, but they drink in the morning and they drink at lunchtime and they drink after work. So we're drinking after work. We're like, the guy that I'm carpooling with, he's like, hey, we got to go to a bar. We go to this bar in Banning. I forgot the name of it, but we fucking get fucked up, dude. We're fucked up. We're drinking beers on that. We got a 12-pack in the truck.
Yeah.
We're driving back. We're drinking. We're fucking drunk, dude. We're fucked up. So I'm fucked up. I don't know how the fuck I drove home either, but I'm driving back and on the 91 right there in Yorba Linda or whatever it is. There's like a little restaurant row.
Yeah.
I pulled into a I think it was a Pollo Loco or something, and I had to sleep. I was like, I can't do this shit. I fucking park and turn my keys off, turn my car off, and I fucking fall asleep, right? So I probably knocked out for 2 hours. I swear to God, when I woke up, dude, I don't know where the fuck I was at. I thought I crashed.
Damn, dog. That's crazy, dog. So check it out, dog. Back in the days when I used to drink, dog, I remember I used to go to like far places.
Yeah.
And usually I always have to drive back by myself, dog.
Yeah.
And then the next day I would wake up. And
by the way, we don't recommend you drive drunk. Recommend you get an Uber or something.
Yeah, dog. Don't be a dumbass like me, dog.
Yeah, don't be a dummy.
And then but back then they didn't have Ubers, dog.
No, they didn't have no Ubers.
No, they didn't have no Ubers.
Ubers or Lyfts or nothing.
They had taxis, but taxis would charge.
Taxis were like $200.
Like $200, yeah. So
remember, it was cheaper to get a tow truck.
Was it there?
Yeah, because you get your car and yourself home.
Oh, yeah, dog. So I used to party, and then I'd be like, people would ask me, "How are you gonna get home?" And dog, it's like on the serio, dog. It was like I would be at the parties,
yeah,
and I'd be like gone, dude, like wasted, dog, like super wasted.
What's every guy's response? I drive better when I'm drunk.
Yeah, right? Dog. Right?
No, not me. I can drive. I can drive drunk.
And then I would wake up the next days, and I'd be like, "How did I get home?" Obviously.
Yeah.
I drove. One time I did park, like when I got home, dog, it's like I parked the car all chueco, dog. It was like I took like two or three parking stalls, dude. and then like my parents got off and they're like, hey, like once I sobered up, they're like, hey, they wake you up and then they're like, come outside, I want you to see something. And then I was look at your car and I was thinking, damn, I crashed it or something, right? And then they're like, you see? And I was like parked like all gacho. And it's not a good feeling, dog. Especially when they wake you up the next day and you only slept for 2 hours and you had like 15 drinks in you. It's like, damn, dog, that's a gacho feeling, dog.
Yeah, it is. But I think it's like you got to learn how to drink too to not be to be hungover. When you're young, the mistakes we make is we mix everything, right? Beer,
Yeah.
shots, and then Jägermeister at the end, and then the next day you're fucking dying. You're like, oh my god, fucking food poisoning, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what I learned though? If you drink just one thing, if you don't mix it up, you won't be hungover the next day.
It's like later on in my drinking careers, dog. When I used to drink like I used to get myself like a beer and a whiskey.
Yeah.
And I used to drink my beer and I used to sip on my whiskey, dog. And people would be like, hey, why are you like not drinking your whiskeys? And I say, wow, because I like the nice whiskeys, bro. I like the Buffalo Trench. I like the Woodford. I like the Angel's Envy, and those are expensive.
You like the aged stuff?
Yeah, those are good, dog. And when you're spending like $20 for a shot of whiskey or something like that,
that's a lot
dog.
of fucking money. That's a lot of money, dude.
So it's like you gotta sip it and enjoy it.
Right.
And it's just and then that's when I found out how to drink at the end of my careers, dog. I learned that that's the proper way to drink, dog. Like slow. You don't have to be drinking like 10
fucking pounding like 10 beers in 5 minutes.
1 hour. Yeah.
That's how you get fucked up.
Yeah, dog.
A lot of times it takes a while for the alcohol to fucking catch up to you.
How many beers can you take down, dog?
The most I ever drank was a case of beers.
Damn, dog.
But we kept drinking till like 6 o'clock in the morning. And honestly, I don't know how the fuck we did it because the next day I was fine. But all we drank was beer.
Damn, dog. It's just like.
And we ended up walking home from this girl's house. The people that were partying with, a bunch of tweakers.
Yeah.
Right? So there was 3 of us, 3 of my friends, 3 of us. There's 3 of us. And the other some people went home. And the people that it was their house, they fucking left early. They ditched. And they went into the room. And they were doing crystal meth, bro.
Damn.
I know they're doing meth because now they're a bunch of meth heads. Now I hear about them like, oh yeah, they're in some fucked up world, But they were doing meth in the room, and me and my other friends were just drinking beers. So everybody left the beers there, so we just fucking said, fuck it, let's drink. And we kept drinking till 6 o'clock in the morning. We're like, you know what? These people aren't coming out of the room. Let's fucking go. We ended up walking home, dude. We didn't have a car or nothing. We walked back like I forget how many blocks.
Check it out, dog. I got a story for you.
And my other friend, he was a bad alcoholic. That fucker took a bottle with him. And then we would take a break and he'd take a swig. So I need more to get through.
Hey, dog, I have so many stories, and I just remembered one, dog. Halloween parties, dog. I woke up, dog, at somebody's house.
Yeah.
Right? And I was dressed as the clown or the Joker or something stupid, dog.
Right.
I wake up, dog, at 6 o'clock in the morning or something, and dog, or it was probably like not even, or maybe I didn't even end up going to sleep, dog.
Yeah.
It was like I was like the last man standing, dog. It was like I kept on drinking. The sun came up. I felt like a fucking vampire, dog. and then like my friend's all yellow and shit, and then he ends up like crashing out like outside. The yard of the people's house.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm dying. And I'm like, I gotta leave because I'm dying too. So we were partying in one of the hills, dog. And then I had to call for somebody to come pick me up. And then I had to walk down the hills because the reception. So I was standing outside of our Burger Kings.
Yeah.
And my makeups, the Hollywoods
Right.
like that. All fucked up, dog. And the cars were passing by looking at me, dog. And people were just pointing at me, dog. And I was like, damn, dog. And I felt like shit, dog. I felt like I was dying. And then finally, like, no, my ride came and they saw me. And I looked like something out of a movie, dog. And then I went home and I looked myself in the mirrors. Oh, I looked like a zombie, dog. And then I washed my face and I think I slept for like 15 hours, dog.
15 hours?
Yeah, it was one of the craziest parties I ever been to, dog.
Hey, what's the longest you ever slept? Like, you went on through without waking up?
I think maybe 20 hours, dog.
20 hours?
Yeah.
I think I did 22 hours one time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But why use, dog?
I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was either sick or I don't know what the fuck. But I slept for 22 hours. That's right. I didn't even get up. My parents didn't even get me up. And my body was hurting, bro. My body, I remember my body was aching after 22 hours.
Yeah.
It was like sore, dude,
Yeah.
from sleeping too much.
Yeah.
But I remember that was the longest. I don't remember. I was young, too. I don't remember why I slept that long. Was your body hurting, too, after that? 20 hours or what?
I think you do get sores. And I think I didn't sleep like like 20 hours because I was drinking. I think I was sick also.
You
I had
were
like
sick
the
yeah.
flu or something.
It was one of those weird days, man. You're like, I don't see how I can do it. It was like a challenge.
Hey, don't you miss like the old days when you could get sick, like regular sick, and not worry that you're gonna have to die?
Yeah.
I miss those days, dog.
Everybody's scared not to die, right?
It's like I used to not mind getting sick because that was the only time when people would like not fuck with me and leave me alone, right? But now when you get sick, like it's always like, oh, you're gonna die. We're gonna have to put you in the injection and all this stuff, man. It's crazy now, dog.
Yeah, I don't believe in all that shit, dude.
No?
I'll be honest. I've come to I mean, I used to when I was younger, but now I've been through some shit, read some books, and not everything is that's my personal opinion.
Let's get into it, dog.
About what? What do you want to know?
Well, dog, like it's like I think
the medical industry would go bankrupt if I think most of this shit that's pushed on us is not necessary. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I think most of it's our fault because we don't like to learn about the body or anything. We learn about the video game, right? We could read everything about the manual for your TV or for your stereo and shit like that, but we never read anything about our bodies. Like, there's plenty of books you can read about the physical and ailments and stuff and what causes diseases. But nobody reads about it. I mean, there's more people that are there are more people they're getting more information out there, but most everybody just goes with the flow. They just believe everything they hear on TV.
Yeah, like look, like about a year ago, I wouldn't talk about the stuff that I feel like free to talk about now.
Another thing is, if you talk about it, people don't want to be considered crazy.
You know what, dog? I don't care no more, dog.
No, but a lot of people get ousted out of society because there's still a lot of ignorance out there, bro.
It's like this, dog. It's like, you know what? You could say whatever you want within reason, right? To some degree.
Yeah.
But then you gotta face the consequences of how people are gonna react to the.
But I know I'm not the only one. I know there's a lot of people out there that take medicine because they think it's gonna work, and then they take the medicine. They're like, man, this shit doesn't work.
Yeah,
They're like, this shit doesn't work, or the shit's not fucking. I feel worse, or it's not working out. People out there taking 10, 13 different prescriptions, and they're still fucked up.
Yeah, dog.
You know what I mean? And then, but they never ask themselves, like, wait a minute, why the fuck isn't this shit working? You know what I mean?
It's all about diets.
It's all about diet, right? It's about, I guess that's one thing they say.
You know, during COVID, I lost like 25 pounds.
Look at us, we're not the perfect example for diets.
I don't know about you, dog. I'm not fat. I'm buff, dog.
But I tell people this, bro, this is the result of eating bad, bro. You know what I mean? This is the result of not taking care of yourself. So this is what happens when you eat all the food that you say you're supposed to eat.
This is what happens when we go eat breakfast at that one waffle spot and they change the waffles.
They change the waffles. Don't you hate that shit? Look, I just took him to one of my favorite breakfast spots, right? And they used to have the best fucking pancakes, right? It was buttermilk, crisp. They were fucking delicious. And the guy changed that, right? They had waffles and pancakes were the best. And they changed the pancakes, but they still kept the waffles. And I told the owner, I said, look, you're fucking up, dude. Why'd you take away the pancakes? And he's like, he didn't want to hear it. It's like, all right, fuck you then. So we kind of didn't go there that much. But we would go there still once in a while because the waffles were still good. And my son loves it. My son used to get the waffles all the time. And they were really good. Skinny, thin, fucking delicious. So I told him, dude, if you go there, get the waffles because they're still good. Right? And you go there and you order the waffles.
They got the waffles.
And those fucking waffles are like those, those continental breakfasts when you go to when you stay at the Best Western where you make your own fucking waffles. That's what it takes. That's fucking nothing, bro.
That was the worst waffles ever.
The worst fucking waffles. Yeah. I don't know how the fuck people could like that food. Whatever. Hey, I was fucking. Now I'm done with that place. I'm not going there again, dude.
You're not gonna go to that place no more?
No, there's no point. They fuck up everything, dude. Why go to a place that doesn't listen to their customers?
Hey, Doc, but I was surprised.
And the food's not good. Why the fuck are you gonna pay $50 for breakfast, dude? It was $50 for breakfast, dude, for two people, and all we had was eggs and fucking what is it? Eggs. I had French toast.
I had hash browns.
And you had fucking waffles, dude, with 2 coffee, 2 drinks. $50 fucking bucks. I mean, fuck them, dude.
I was surprised when you walked in and everybody knew you, dog.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, that's one of my favorite spots. They know me and my family. Have been going there forever.
They're like, Mr. Fernando, and they started like getting people out of the way. There were people that were eating and right there on the table, and they said, "Get the fuck out of here! Fernando's here."
That's right.
And they slapped them,
That's
and then
right.
they took all the
move the fuck out the way.
And
Get the fuck out the way.
And then I was like, "Damn, dog, this
No,
what
I'm
happened?"
kidding. They didn't do that, but yeah,
But it felt
we
like
didn't kick. Yeah, we didn't kick nobody out. No,
it felt like
we ain't like. No, but yeah, no, I've known them forever. Dude. They see my kids grow up.
They
dude.
treated us good though.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're super good
Yeah,
people.
the staff was really good. They're nice. Yeah.
And most of them are still there. There's some people, a lot of people that are gone now, but yeah, that place is. Yeah, they're getting. I'm telling you, they're going downhill fast, dude.
That's gacho, dog.
Yeah. And besides, you know, I mean, we go out. I mean, that most of the food you go out, you can make that shit at home. Eggs and fucking toast. You can make that shit at home, dude. But you know, we decided to go out because we want to relax, talk, and not worry about dishes. But nah.
Not worry about dishes.
Yeah, who wants to do fucking dishes on Sunday? You know, like, fuck it, let's go out and eat. Or on the weekend.
Yeah, dog.
That's the way I am, dude. You know, a lot of people like to make food. I'm like, why make it when it's already made, dude? I just go to the taco truck and order the food. Says, you know how to make tamale? He goes, no, but I know how to order them. Give me 6. Put them in a bag and a fork, please. Thank you. That's it. A lot of people like to spend 10 hours making food. It's like, that's cool for you, but
I like to spend 10 hours eating food.
yeah, I'll be here in 12 hours when the food's cool. 12 hours to eat. Fuck all that.
Oh man, you could eat, huh? You could like.
Oh, I could eat. Obviously, you could tell, dude. I can eat.
It was that one spot we went to with the Chinese place and the where we went. It was you, me, and Tony's.
Oh, that's
and
right.
They said, oh, like they were closed down or something. Remembers that time?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, was that
We went to the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. And we had like tickets, but they were sold out.
We went to that. It was like a
Japanese something.
Yeah, it's like a Benihana's.
Yeah,
it's like a okay. I forgot the name. Yakitori or something. I forget the name, but
and then Tony's ordered.
Where they make the food in front of you.
And then Tony orders the salad, right?
Yeah.
And they gave him like a little small salad, and he looks at the girl and goes, "Hey, look at me, dog." He goes, "You think this is gonna fulfills me?" And then the waitress got all like teary-eyed, and she got all sad, dog. He hurt her feelings.
Oh, this young generation, man.
He didn't know she was playing around, dog.
Yeah, this young generation, they don't. Man, I remember waitresses used to be tough. They used to tell you to shut up and eat it, dude.
If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Just like that other guy did with his pancakes. You don't like my pancakes? And get the fuck out of here. I said, man, nobody likes your pancakes, motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, man, all that talking about food's making me hungry, dog.
Again, we just ate.
You want to go get something to eat?
Nah, dude.
You're supposed to say yes.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
All right, Doc.
What do you want? What's good around here in Long Beach?
I'll take you to some taco spots. So with that said, Doc, we're going to end the episode.
But don't forget, remember, Friday, October 14th at Sevilla's nightclub, Fernando's Comedy Hour. Hit me up on either hit me up or hit up Tacos and Workout or for
Little
tickets.
hater.
Yeah, if you want to win tickets, hit them up.
Oh, that's right, Doc. Hit me up. And you do you have like a ticket or two you could give away?
Yeah, I can give away. We can give away 4 tickets right now.
4 tickets. Wow, Doc. All right, so check it out. This is how it's gonna happen. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and then just put tickets, and then one person is gonna be randomly selected, and then we'll contact you on either Instagram or we'll tell you, hey, contact me at this, DM me, and then we'll send you the tickets, or we'll put them at will call.
Okay, we got Alex Hooper. He's been on America's Got Talent a couple times. We got the funny lady. We got Benny Mena. And we got a special guest. So you never. And we got your boy right here, Little Hater. Is going to be debuting his first 3 minutes of comedy. Right?
Yeah, it's going to be fun, Doc.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time, man. Come on, support, and have a good time.
All right, Doc. So we're going to end it at that, and we'll catch you guys al rato.
Al rato.